In the vast expanse of contemporary cinema, where blockbusters often dominate with their sprawling budgets and star-studded casts, there emerges a tale of audacious independence that challenges the very foundations of traditional filmmaking. Iron Lung, the highly anticipated horror film spearheaded by the multifaceted YouTube sensation known as Markiplier, has finally locked in its release date for January 2026. This announcement arrives not just as a milestone for its creator but as a beacon of inspiration for aspiring filmmakers everywhere, proving that passion, perseverance, and a dash of sheer determination can propel a project from concept to screen, even against formidable odds. The genesis of Iron Lung traces back to 2023, when Markiplier, whose real name is Mark Fischbach, first unveiled his ambitious endeavor to bring to life a cinematic adaptation of David Szymanski's critically acclaimed indie horror game. Released in 2022, the game itself captivated audiences with its claustrophobic atmosphere and unrelenting tension, set within the confines of a blood-filled submarine navigating an alien ocean on a desolate moon. Players, confined to a pitch-black vessel with only a small porthole for glimpses of terror, must chart a course through this crimson abyss while grappling with dwindling resources and an ever-present sense of dread. It was this immersive, sensory-deprived experience that ignited Fischbach's vision, transforming a digital nightmare into a tangible cinematic one. What sets Iron Lung apart in the pantheon of horror adaptations is not merely its source material but the Herculean effort of its primary architect. Markiplier, boasting a staggering 73 million followers across social media platforms, assumed an unprecedented array of roles in the production. He did not merely star in the film. He directed it, produced it, penned the screenplay, edited the footage, and even financed the entire venture out of his own pocket. This level of involvement is rare in an industry often criticized for its collaborative excesses and bureaucratic entanglements. Fischbach's decision to wear all these hats stemmed from a profound personal connection to the project. "The game terrified me in ways that few experiences have," he has shared in past interviews, recalling late-night sessions where the game's oppressive sound design and narrative ambiguity left him questioning his own sanity. Translating that visceral fear to the screen required a hands-on approach, one unfiltered by the compromises that larger studio interventions might impose. The film's logline encapsulates the bleak, post-apocalyptic universe it inhabits. The stars are gone. The planets have disappeared. Only individuals aboard space stations or starships were left to give the end a name, the quiet Rapture. After decades of decay and crumbling infrastructure, the consolidation of iron has made a discovery on a barren moon designated at 5. An ocean of blood. This premise, drawn faithfully from the game, plunges viewers into a world where humanity's remnants cling to survival amid cosmic horror. The story follows a convict, sentenced to a suicide mission aboard the titular Iron Lung, a rudimentary submersible designed to probe the blood ocean, tasked with photographing anomalies that could unlock the mysteries of the Rapture. Isolation, mechanical failure, and the psychological toll of the unknown form the narrative's core, amplified by the submarine's design. A sealed capsule where every creak and gurgle could signal doom. Fischbach's multifaceted contributions extend beyond logistics into creative innovation. As director, he employed practical effects and minimalistic set design to mirror the game's intimacy, constructing the Iron Lung's interior on a soundstage with custom-built props that restricted actor movement, fostering authentic claustrophobia. His screenplay expands on the game's ambiguity, introducing subtle character backstories through fragmented audio logs and environmental storytelling, allowing audiences to piece together the convict's psyche. In the editing bay, Fischbach layered soundscapes, drawing from the original game's audio wizardry, to heighten tension, using silence as a weapon more potent than any jump scare. His performance as the lead, a grizzled survivor haunted by loss, marks a departure from his online persona, delving into raw vulnerability that promises to redefine his career trajectory. Reflecting on the grueling 3-year production, Fischbach opened up to Variety about the skepticism he faced. "They said it shouldn't be done. Not that it couldn't be done, people have made movies before, just that it would be woefully unwise to tackle writing, directing, acting, and editing a movie myself. Showed them." His words carry the weight of defiance, a testament to the underdog spirit that permeates indie cinema. The process was far from glamorous. Fischbach transformed his personal space into a makeshift production hub, with his bathroom doubling as a render farm for visual effects, rows of computers humming through the night to composite the blood ocean's surreal visuals. Yet, amid the exhaustion, there was unbridled excitement. "My bathroom might be a render farm now," but I can't wait for people to see the blood, sweat, tears, and blood that went into this movie from everyone involved," he enthused. He even cheekily claimed a world record for the most blood featured in a horror film, or any film for that matter, infusing the project's intensity with his signature humor. This record-breaking gore is no mere gimmick, it's integral to the film's thematic depth. The blood ocean symbolizes not just physical horror but existential dread, the dilution of humanity in an indifferent universe. Visual effects artists, working under Fishbox guidance, crafted hyper-realistic simulations of the viscous fluid, blending CGI with practical pores to create scenes where the submarine's hull strains against the pressure, rivulets seeping through cracks like veins pulsing with malice. Supporting cast members, including genre veterans who signed on for the project's passion-driven ethos, deliver performances that amplify the isolation. A scientist's voice crackling over comms, laced with desperation. A fellow inmate's final transmission, echoing unresolved regrets. These elements coalesce into a narrative that explores themes of redemption, the fragility of the mind, and the hubris of exploration, echoing classics like Alien, while carving its own niche in psychological horror. The January 2026 release positions Iron Lung perfectly within the award season's shadow, where horror's resurgence, evident in films like Hereditary and Midsommar, has garnered critical acclaim. Early screenings for select critics and influencers have buzzed with praise for its atmospheric mastery, with one attendee likening it to a black hole of dread that pulls you under. Distribution deals, secured through Fishbox growing clout, ensure a wide theatrical rollout alongside streaming availability, democratizing access to this labor of love. For Markiplier, whose YouTube empire has long blurred lines between entertainment and artistry, Iron Lung represents a pivotal evolution. From viral sketches to scripted series like A Heist with Markiplier, his oeuvre has always prioritized interactivity and immersion. This film extends that ethos to passive viewing, inviting audiences to surrender to the void.